Check your privilege, white people. That's exactly what you need to learn today. If you're thinking about Andor, if you want to discuss it, if you have any problems with the show, you're not allowed to have a voice. At least that's what Rotten Tomatoes approved reviewers are saying. It's interesting how these approved reviewers now are going out there and trying to make sure the fans don't have a voice and don't get to say anything about whatever their favorite franchises are. This is the end result of their whole media campaign where every single show that comes out that's bad is just a result of troll review bombing, racist, sexist homophobes. All of you are the problem. It's not our show. Well, they have their approved reviewers in the access media, and you know exactly what happens. These guys give it good reviews. They say it's fantastic, and then they get the access to these different, reviewers or different actors for interviews and things like that. That's exactly what this is all about. We've seen it now. It's been exposed too many times, and you just can't trust these people anymore. But at least they're out there combating racism. All right. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction. So I guess I have to review Andor just based on my race or something like that. Is that how it works? I have no idea. Anyway, I made my own book, and it is a wonderful science fiction action adventure comic, 66-page graphic novel. If you like old Star Wars where it was just a fun action romp that made sense as a story, this is going to be for you. You're going to absolutely love it. Please support the alternative to corporate culture. This is it right here. And we really appreciate everybody who's done so far. Don't care what race you are. You're allowed to talk about it. I give you permission as a Hispanic man. That's what needs to happen now, right? All right. So Andor came out the last couple days here. And look at this. So you've got the media is all saying it's the best show since The Mandalorian. Low bar. Really low bar. The Mandalorian as a show was one of the most overhyped things out there because they kept saying that, like, you know, this is finally a show that, like, isn't pushing weird diversity crap and all that, and it's just got a basic, pretty simple plot, and so people clap for it like monkeys. It was not that great. I'm sorry if I offend you on that. I'm really not, though. But all the other shows they've produced since then have just been absolute train wrecks on every level. Even the effects of the Book of Boba Fett were just cringy to look at all the way around. None of it feels like Star Wars, and I assume this is going to be much similar. Maybe I'll watch it because I have to give my Hispanic voice to that. I don't know. But here it is. To me, this guy doesn't look like a what they'd call a Hispanic anywhere, or a Latinx, or whatever they call things these days. Look at this. He looks like Paul McCartney, from the Beatles. Or like me. So usually what happens is what these SJWs do in these situations, when we're on the wrong political side, they call us white Hispanics, right? And that way they can minimalize the fact that we're not in lockstep with them because we're not truly the correct Latinos. But since he's on the right side in Hollywood, he doesn't get that moniker. How come they never call him white Hispanic? They talk like he's some super, like, I don't know. Oh, well, you know how it works with them. It's always a hypocrisy. Now, what happened is, this is John Rocha from Outlaw Nation. He's a Rotten Tomatoes reviewer, approved by them. He gets his, he's one of those critic reviews that, like, they're the complete opposite of the audience reviews. One of those types. And here he goes. So he goes, some Star Wars shows might get pissed at me, but if I see any Andor review that features all white people, I'm going to call it out. Oh my gosh. How dare those white people have opinions on movies? Terrible. Andor has a Latino lead and deals with the migrant experience. Get Latinos or people with immigrant experience in this space to be your guests. So again, it all comes down to race. It all comes down to skin color with these people. That's it 100% of the time. That they're obsessed with it to the point where that's all they ever notice. And then they want to call you the racist on the flip side. It's really insulting to everybody who just wants to watch a Star Wars show and not get harassed with this nonsense nonstop. And that's exactly why nobody's really watching these Star Wars shows anymore. You can't just have an experience where you're watching a TV show like you could back in the day. Now you're going to get bombarded with this crap. You're going to get shamed just for your skin color. It's just obnoxious on every level. And this is what Rotten Tomatoes is all about at this point. If you don't think that Rotten Tomatoes has an agenda on this level, if they're not in cahoots with these Hollywood elites, I don't know where you've been the last few years. But it just makes me laugh every single time I see this. That's all you can do is laugh at it at this point. So I don't know. Should I review it? I mean, obviously we need me and my experiences to be able to understand the truth about this show. Do you guys want me to review it? Please say no. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to back the alternative to this garbage. And I appreciate you guys for being there. See ya.